Howry. This is the Pinar Del Rio Habano Sun Grown Toro. Welcome to HowreyCigarReviews. I thank you for joining me. But tonight, I'll be taking a look at this Dominican cigar. It is the Pinar Del Rio Habano Sun Grown, a cigar that there's no questioning what kind of wrapper is on it. A Habano Sun Grown, except it's a Dominican cigar. This is a 6x54. If you buy a box of Toros of this cigar, they're just 6x50. This was from a special Pinar Del Rio sampler, so this particular one is 6x54. But from a construction standpoint, it looks great. The wrapper has a slightly reddish hue to it. A few veins here and there, nothing really terrible. Nice big triple cap on this guy. So yeah, band design is fantastic. Aesthetically, really great cigar. So I'm gonna cut it, I'm gonna light it, I'm gonna smoke it, and I'll be back to get started on the Pinar Del Rio Habano Sun Grown. Getting started here, and there's a good amount of flavor. It's a really interesting mix. On the draw, I'm getting a lot of cedar, a lot of earth. There's a little bit of real light black pepper spice, and that's a tingle that kind of continues throughout the tongue onto the finish. And coming through to carry out the finish is a really light milk chocolate. It's medium to full, but just barely. It's definitely closer to medium. I've had this cigar a lot. I know it can be bolder, more bold, whichever one of those is right. It can get better. I'm expecting it to. I'm having to double puff it a lot, I've noticed. It's kind of a thick wrapper. It's kind of an oily wrapper. So if you're going to smoke this, I definitely recommend dry boxing it before you smoke it. I did not. I'm kind of paying for it now, but really no complaints. It's not like I'm not getting any flavor or it's going out a bunch. So no real complaints. I'll be back in just a little bit, and we will continue on into the Habano Sun Grown. Continuing on, and the flavors are pretty much the same as they were earlier. They're just a lot bolder. I kind of predicted that as the cigar burned a little more, it became a stronger medium full, and that's exactly what happened. Still a lot of milk chocolate, still a lot of earth, a lot of black pepper. The only real flavor change we've had is the addition of cinnamon, and that's something that I have consistently gotten out of the cigar. I've had this cigar a lot. Your mileage may vary. Everybody's palate is different, but I always get cinnamon out of this cigar. It's not a flavor I get too terribly often, so I really like when I get it. But yeah, construction's going okay. I still have to double puff a lot, but I mean, as you can see, the burn, it's not perfect, but it's nothing to complain about. So everything's going fine. Yeah, cinnamon, milk chocolate, earth, black pepper, maybe a little bit of tobacco here and there. Fairly simple, not a terribly... You know, this is a cigar where you're not really going to get anything new, but it's a really, really enjoyable flavor combination. So I'm going to come back, finish it out, and then I'll give my overall thoughts. Finishing it out, and there hasn't been a lot of changes to the flavor. The main flavor here is that creamy milk chocolate from earlier, and staying the course with what we've had earlier in the cigar. There's cedar, cinnamon, and a tiny bit of spice here and there. Still medium to full, still a really good combination, just not a terribly transitional cigar. That's not a bad thing. You don't need transitions to have a good cigar. And sometimes, I mean, I don't know. If I'm liking a certain flavor profile, I kind of like when it kind of just stays the same throughout the entire cigar. Your mileage may vary there, but yeah, cedar, cinnamon, earth, chocolate, that's basically been the entire cigar. It wraps up really well. Yeah, not really a lot more to say from a flavor standpoint. Construction is okay, like I showed you earlier. The burn hasn't been perfect, but, you know, nothing really to complain about. That's incidental, no big deal. So I'll be back in just a second to give my overall thoughts on the Pinar Del Rio Habano Sun Grown. There you have it, the Pinar Del Rio Habano Sun Grown. That is the main wrapper, and that upside down. That is the secondary band. Both bands came off incredibly easy, no damage to the wrapper. As you can see, just a tiny, tiny bit of glue there, so no damage to the wrapper overall, really good cigar, so long as you don't mind a lack of transitions. Like I said, transitions aren't necessary in a cigar for it to be good. Cigars come in a variety of different, flavors, no pun intended, variety of different, I don't know what I'm trying to say. You don't need transitions to have a good cigar. And this cigar didn't technically have a lot of transitions. Like I said, just a lot of cedar, cinnamon, earth, really creamy milk chocolate, kind of a basic flavor profile, but it all blended incredibly well, medium to full in body. Just a really good cigar. I've had this cigar a lot. It was one of the first real cigars that I ever had. So I have kind of a soft spot for this cigar. I'm not going to let my bias get the best of me and claim it's a fantastic cigar, but I have the opinion that Pinar Del Rio is a very underrated cigar brand. They produce a ton of great cigars. The Habano Sun Grown, they have an Oscuro something or other. I can't remember the exact name of it. They make the Obsidian line. I reviewed the White Noise on my channel. Check that out if you haven't seen it. And the original Obsidian line is really good too. Pinar Del Rio is a knockout company. This is a really good cigar. If you like a medium to full bodied cigar that will give you a lot of cedar, a lot of cinnamon, a lot of chocolate, definitely give this stick a shot. They're not terribly expensive by the box. And if you get this sampler, it's on Cigars International. It comes with the Obsidian, the White Noise, the Habano Sun Grown, and a couple others that I can't remember. It's a fairly cheap sampler and definitely worth it. So that's about it for me. I thank you for watching. Check me out on Instagram at HowreyCigarReviews. I upload daily cigar content. I post a lot of shoe pictures if you're into sneakers at all, but it's a lot of cigar content. It's daily. I'm very active over there. So at HowreyCigarReviews there, at HowreyCigarReviews here. Thank you for watching, and until next time, take care.